Lower bracket round 2, match number 2. We will determine the opponent of Thorzane, and we will determine the first player who was at WGL Winter who will not go again. Russia versus the Ukraine. Hawk versus Foggy. The vice world champion could be eliminated right here if he's losing this. And Hawk is one of the strongest human versus night elf players that we have, not only in Europe, but in the entire scene. The map selection for you guys here: Foggy getting rid of Echo Isles and Terranas Stand, surprisingly. Concealed Hills and Twisted Meadows out for Hawk. Northern Isles is the first pick. This goes to Hawk. We have Last Refuge and Amazonia next. And here are your two players.
Yeah, these two exactly. They have been the old reliable for, the European scene. Foggy especially, always making it to WGL/GCS back then. And Hawk as well has been looking really potent there. Is actually the #1 favorite to qualify for WCG as well. Talking about Hawk here. But now we're going to have to say goodbye to one of these guys already. Kind of a shame, but hey, that's the way it is. Heavy competition here. There's no excuses. Historically speaking, by the way, the upper hand has been with Foggy most of the time in their encounters. 74% win rate for Foggy in all their matches throughout history. And recently also, it's been looking really good for Foggy. Out of the last 8 games, dating back to summer of last year, Foggy won 7.
It's pretty sick, man. Only in the Cascade Cup, Hawk was winning 2-0. Apart from that, Hawk even has trouble to taking maps off of Foggy, but most of these games were on older patches. This year, it is 2-1 for Foggy only. The Cascade Cup was in February. There was a show match in a best of 7 that Foggy won 4-1. And at the Streamfest, an offline event in Russia, the semifinals, Foggy defeated him 2-0 as well. We don't know too much about Foggy's current shape. Yesterday, he was defeated by Johnny Cage. Maybe he underestimated him a little. Maybe he's just in general a little weaker against human these days. And that... he needs to bring his A-game, man. Hawk was one of the first who found solutions against Night Elf when TH and Infi were still playing Night Elf and not as strong as they are today. The tier 3 stuff, Hawk was the big influencer for this.
Yeah, absolutely. Hawk starting off with the natural creep here, getting level 2 right away. Keeper coming in for the harass. Wants to see the last hit of the Watcher Mantle, doesn't get that, but gets the Ogre Warrior. That's kind of nice. Doesn't prevent a level up though, doesn't really get him close to a level up himself. But now with the One of Mass Healing, he's gonna have more spells to use. Gonna get 2 peasant kills here. Not too easily, but will claim him. Ah, okay. Nice saves there by Hawk. But in the end, the Keeper will be able... oh, the block from the AM Hawk! Damn!
Pretty
well
sick
done,
indeed.
well done.
He's getting this last hit anyway, losing 10 gold as well. But the Wild of Mana stealing, what a big difference here. A 200 mana swing resulting in the 3rd kill for this Keeper. Level 2.6, another Entangle usable due to that item. And I mentioned this for years. Situationally, this is a good item. And this is the perfect situation for it. New Militia called. Entangle, he might need, one more right click. Nice deny by Hawk, but the Keeper might be able to run it off. Another Water Elemental soon, but... whew, that was a super strong early game by Foggy.
Yeah, that was a sick delay. What were the archers doing, by the way? They were creeping the green camp. Interesting choice, right? Not bringing them to the harassment at all, rather creeping the green camp with them. Could there have been an opening for...
this the Murloc camp. Okay.
The Murloc camp. Man, that is a significant delay of the expansion. Foggy obviously started taking a long time ago. Could go for the counter expansion right now. And will do exactly that. Continuing to creep, the Keeper starts becoming really powerful on level 3, either for creeping with a level 2 Treants or for aggression with a level 2 Entangle. As of course, Hawk's tier 2 tech, where he gets the Dispel, is going to be extremely late.
Level 3 here now. They played each other on Northern Isles 3 times. Hawk won 1 of the matches, Foggy won 2. So pretty close, but Northern Isles is also a kind of a new map. We have an expansion coming up for Foggy as well as the tier 3. No creeps denied yet, which would be a signature move, but the Hunter's Hall is a little late. Or is he doing something entirely different with Ancient of Wind? with Hippo Riders against this. Would be weird. Hawk is struggling to find tier 3 and Foggy is pushing again now that the expo is finished.
The sentry ward there that was found by Hawk earlier, really nice. Planted them in the middle, saw the archer force coming, so Hawk was in position to defend at the right moment. Yes, he's gonna lose a footy, but the economy remains alive. The tower is kept, and no peasants have died. So Foggy backs it up, is gonna go for a bit of creeping now with the Alchemist. He is really strong right now, but not looking to force the issue, not looking desperately to find the kills.
Foggy is still not going for anything tier 2 related. Except the shop and more archers. This is weird.
We have seen Foggy rush tier 3 and only then the lures quite a bit, but normally you need a Hunter's Hall at some point.
Nature's Blessing coming as well. And longbows. Is he just brute forcing this with archers?
I mean, you're gonna need longbows anyways, and I think in the end Foggy wants to go for MGs plus archers. AM dropping low HP over here, but Keeper now out of mana, not too scary anymore. Militia nicely called over and over to not suffer too many losses here. Footies are dying, yes, but that's kind of their job. However, this is also costing a lot of lumber. Hawk still not even teching.
Now the Hunter's Hall for Foggy. Very late. 8 minutes 20 in. But okay, the dust settles as Foggy wants to establish his own expansion. Once again with a little pull-out trick. We have a couple of new subs that we want to thank. Captain Zubtex for the 2-month resub. Steven for 19 months. Blubber Band gifting sub to Xander Dorn. And Duro gifting a sub to Moonglad. Thank you guys
very much. So is Foggy going for the tier 3 rush? Typical Foggy style, skip the Dryads entirely, go for MGs right away. Actually, it's Hawk's turn to be aggressive here. With level 2 AM only, not even creeping up to level 3. Getting an Ancient of War here, I guess, but that's even gonna take a little while with a Nature's Blessing. I guess this is mostly a distraction attack, right? There's not too much Hawk can do here. Maybe he can cancel a lore. And yeah, Foggy once again, typical Foggy fashion. Tier 3 before the lures.
Alright, Mountain Giant Rush it is, but with that Ancient of War loss, he has no production buildings at the moment. Has to work with a 37 supply now that he's dead. Entangle, Acid Bomb, getting a few more kills. Level 2 Alchemist going for Heal Spray, which he will absolutely need against the mass AoE strat that Hawk is usually doing with Clap and Blizzard and Mortar Teams.
Does he have the damage here for the Entangled Goldmine? That would be pretty nice, but I'm not sure that he does. Hawk instead aiming for the Wisps. These are the surer kills, I guess. And well, all footies are dead. This, they haven't done too much. They're kind of feeding experience over here. But I suppose you want to rotate out of them anyways. I am still not even level 3.
And that Wisp kill would have been level 3, but Foggy detonating smartly. It's about every single bit of experience between the two. Level 2 Water Elementals could have done quite a bit more. And this Water Elemental, not run down. But tier 2 is almost done. The Blacksmith is ready. So for Hawk, it's time to go for Rifleman. I feel like the mid to early late game carries for the human. With so much damage, if you get them in numbers, as they help you in creeping, they help you to buy time, they help to deal with the Dryads, which are not here, but helping also gunning down Treants. And especially on Northern Isles, with the Blue Drakes, helping creeping as well.
And if you go super heavy upgrades, which usually Hawk likes to do, like if these at the super late game are Inner Fire 3-0 rifles, they even kind of deal well with Mountain Giants. Not that well, but okay, you know.
Foggy doesn't smoke, but he likes this pipe. A lot more mana to work with for the heroes. And this means, of course, more tree and more acid bomb.
Yeah, that was a nice find for him over at the red camp. He's kind of in a corner of the map, though, where there's not too much valuable stuff left. I guess he could go for, what's it called? The Arachnithids. But no, not even going there. Going towards the laboratory now instead. MGs are starting to come out. We have the first one. We have tier 3 for Foggy already finished. He's got the Orb of Venom. And Hawk, he just finished his own tier 2.
Yeah, double Sanctum with that. So,
oh, yeah.
Heavier on casters, later tier 3.
Does he not play his tier 3 mass range anymore? That looked so good previously.
Yeah, I agree. I'm surprised as well. Also, a late workshop. that we don't see anywhere yet.
Usually double sanctum means either mass breakers or mass sorceresses, neither of which is really good against mountain giants. Alright, we'll see where this goes.
Hawk must have a plan going into this game. His expansion, everything was crippled a little, so maybe he thinks he has to make up for it. Foggy going for upgrades, hardened skin done, defense upgrade in the works, and the Keeper going for a staff to reunite with the army. Ooh, there could be a big clash for the second Blue Drake.
And yeah, it seems like there's about to be. Hawk moving north, very close to level 4 AM right here. Keeper trying to slow things down a little. Only a single mountain giant so far. That's not going to be infinite taunts here at all. And these archers are easy kills. Last hit item goes to Foggy.
Foggy. It's only the crystal ball, but it's gold and an item that Hawk is not getting. Mountain King level 2, Archmage level 4, Expo established, tier 3 in the works now. Sorceress and Priest. That means Hawk has not too much faith in his Mountain King leveling and in Clap. Or he knows, I think that's the better answer, he knows that Foggy is entirely skipping on Dryads, so the only dispel he has is Wisps.
Still always though, mountain giants seem to not be affected too much by slow, thanks to their resistant skin. Doesn't last as long as on other units. And now Foggy's looking for some kills with the Entangle, but the priests have mana for Dispel. The AM was on level 4 pretty early on, so he has plenty of those Dispels to use. And at the moment, Foggy's army is still really small. Great use of these double staffs, by the way, saving so many of his units.
Yeah. Very rare to see from a pro Night Elf to have early double staff. We rarely understand it, but here we see how good it is, especially with rushed MGs. Foggy expanding for the second time. Forcing this fight though, Stormbolt on this Alchemist, but I don't think there's enough damage. The staff is not ready though. Healthstone must be triggered soon, trying with a healed spray. Stone consumed. And he gets out.
Mountain King though is going to be in a dangerous position here in just a moment. Foggy's waiting for this Invul to run out. It was a big Invul though. Takes a little while.
Close to level 3.
And these MDs aren't mass slowed.
Stormbolt, is the staff ready? Yes! Now it is. Split second decisions here. 12 supply left for Hawk, but this position was great. Now he has to run.
Tier 3 is about to be done. Master training for these priests is going to be outstanding. And for the sorcerers as well, I guess. More upgrades coming in for Hawk. Going into Iron Plating. That is the melee defense upgrade. Looks like he wants to go into Knight soon.
Okay. There we have it. Early defense upgrades for both players here. Plus the Mountain Giants are already 0-1 as well. Upgrades for the Archers coming. That will be the 1-0 for them. But more creeping done by Foggy, who is getting close to 5. Ring of Region. Did he buy anything? He just sold something. That was the Crystal Ball, I guess. Hawk level-wise far behind. Has great damage though. And Mountain King finally level 3 with a Subi Mask. It's getting better for him. But Foggy and Mountain Giants and Siege Sticks with Archers behind. No marksmanship as he lost the Engine of War. So these Archers are not as good as they could be.
Nice farms here around the Town Hall. Makes it not that easy to find the surface area.
This repair.
So won't be an instant snipe on this. Master training. Is it coming for the casters? For the priests, we have it on the way. Paladin is coming as well. Soon, Hawk is going to be coming quite a bit stronger over here. And for now, he's trying to hold off these MGs with a clap, which is now level 2.
2-0 upgrades for the Rifleman done as well. Entangle on this Mountain King. Acid Bomb to follow up. Taunt being used to keep him in the front row. Forces him back. Oh, Hawk has to micro heavily against this to keep his MK safe. There is a shop in the near, and the Paladin comes in for the rescue, but the Mountain King still under attack. Foggy so desperate to get rid of this little dwarf, but Invis is there too.
Paladin seems to be falling here, but it's only a level 1 hero. It's gonna hurt to lose him, but not the worst thing ever. Oh, now the Mountain King, that would be the bigger kill. Can he try to get that one? Making it back to the shop somehow.
There's another
Fire
Stormbolt.
just finished, by the way. And TP out from Foggy.
That was 2 mana away from a Stormbolt against the Keeper. That could have been the kill right there. I mean, Staff, was it on cooldown? It was on cooldown, so super close situation. Foggy is transitioning into Master Bears, almost done. Third gold mine, ready as well. He does have an Engine of War again, by the way. And Marksmanship is done as well.
I think Foggy's going to go to high upkeep here soon, isn't he? Now, in the middle of the map is Hawk, Marketplace, and finally the Merchant available to him. Heal Scrolls. He already has one, actually. And maybe looking for another one.
Still surprised that
Total retraining. Nice.
No Blizzard. That was what I was about to say. Even though there's no Dryads, these Water Mantles fall off so hard. As Archers and Mountain Giants have medium armor, Bears, Blizzard is better against them as well. Hawk at 80, Foggy at 90 supply. Waiting for the Bears and the Roar. Upgrades coming. 2-0 for Archers. 0
fire now. 2 armor upgrades on the Knights, making it 14 armor in total. Holy moly. But only 2 Knights here. Oh, Militia getting intercepted. All of them getting intercepted in the middle. Ooh. It's a little more free experience. Not too much, though. And no mortar team. Makes it hard to kill this Tree of Life, actually.
Wisps are waiting. He's using the Blizzard to get rid of this repair. Detonate was nice against the heroes, but the casters are safe in the back. Still, Hawk, it's so close. It's so close. With one mortar team, he could have gotten it! 50 HP.
Oh my goodness.
Foggy was already building a backup Tree of Life here.
Ready for it. And did Hawk just not realize that in the top left there's another base?
I don't think so.
Oh, man. Finally, there's a workshop, by the way, but it seems pretty late.
Yeah. It's at the expo, I guess.
Yeah.
So I doubt that he has frag shards. No, can't be. Going gyros. For scouting, nice. Delays the mortars even further. Or is he expecting chimeras already? Third defense upgrade on the Knights.
Yeah.
And the Paladin doesn't even have Devotion Aura yet. So this is gonna be even more armor.
The one thing I don't like here in Hawk's army is the Sorceresses. Like, are they really that good? Are they really providing so much? Wouldn't more firepower be better here for him?
The Invis casts were really helpful. For this Mountain King especially.
I guess at the end of the day, it's only 6 supply that they require.
Could be 2 mortar teams though.
Yeah, still 6 supply though. Continuously tree harass into the main, another Foggy special. Summoning wave after wave. Not enough towers here to take him out immediately.
That's more experience. Oh, actually Hawk's saving all of them. No corpse here in the main. Okay, he's gonna clean 3 of these workers up. In the middle we have a fight with Inner Fire, and the 3-0 is not done yet. Still massive armor on these Knights. Do we have more teams now? No, we don't. We're not close to level 6, we're not close to level 5. Blizzard is doing
the Clap
great.
Blizzard combo are doing great AoE spell damage over here. Keeper of the Grove in the middle of everything, trying to find these entangled castles. Wisp detonates coming in, but they didn't really do too much, did they? Mana potion on the MK, and now more and more claps still raining down.
Foggy's at
low HP.
Foggy's at 100 supply, microing out this bear, staffs out the bear, microing away this mountain giant. The MK is super close of dying, gets a Holy Light. Alchemist in the front line. Knights are starting to fall. Hawk also at 90. But everything is so low for Foggy. He can't stay in this fight much longer. TP out now. He realizes as well. On what cost? Knights are coming in. Foggy lost one more, but holds on.
A player's forces are under attack.
That was really close though to breaking Hawk there in the middle. There was basically no mana on anything. So many wisps detonates. It took a ton of wisps, honestly. But at the end, the draining was done successfully. But now, of course, the Brilliance Aura is working overtime.
Yeah. For this heal spray, Moonwell's almost all empty. Except these 3 in the back. Still going for more bears. Attack upgrade for the bears and mountain giants as well as these 0-2 on them. Next fight is going to be the first fight with... I was about to say 0-3, but it's 1-3 on the Knights.
And Hawk, he's under the gun here. If we take a look at the gold mines, he's only got around 3 minutes of mining left. That's gonna be it. Unless he establishes a new base. High upkeep versus high upkeep here. We see this rarely. It's gonna be so hard to micro in these big engagement battles. But I always feel like Hawk's control and calm overview of big battles is pretty impressive.
Town portal by Foggy
now.
immediately. Only 5 supply difference. 16 armor. Does Foggy have the damage to break the knights?
1-3 upgraded. They are so strong, and with the damage against the MGs, it's gonna be the Blizzard plus the Clap. Heal Spray trying to work against it from Foggy, but I don't think it's equal to the task. As more bears are dying, Foggy needs detonates. He needs to drain the mana quickly.
Oh, now we have Devotion Aura for this Paladin as well. Oh no, he's dying to the bear. Big paw to the head, and down he goes. Foggy still trying to get through this here. Equal supply. He has the fast and reinforcements, of course. Knights are starting to fall. Mountain King level 4 still holds on to this mana, but the Blizzard of the Archmage is almost gone. Ooh, staff out on this Mountain Giant. Bear down, level 5. Blizzard damage intensifies.
And now going for the backline of archers, the Blizzard raining down, but there's more Heal Spray. However, the Alchemist now out of mana. The Keeper still so much mana left to use. And look at his experience, by the way. Keeper getting closer to 6 as we speak.
Yeah, he's holding on to this mana for the Tranquility, but the Mountain King is doing great work in the backline with these claps. Now
Keeper!
aiming for this Keeper! Fireball coming in, but it's not enough. Taunts going off, saving this one, but I guess Hawk has this. Foggy dropping down to below 80, Hawk at 70, but the Mountain Giants are so low. Foggy will plummet in supply. Another save, but does it do too much? Hawk attacking the base now. Foggy expanding in the bottom right, occupying this expansion. As you said, Hawk with do or die. He needs to kill the bases now without losing too much army, but Foggy forces him into a retreat. Or does he?
Now Hawk is winning the fights, but the game may still go to Foggy here with the superior economy for mining bases at the moment for the Ukrainian. And Hawk has to fall back. He's almost out of gold, man.
10 supply down. He has 1,000 for one more attack or maybe consumables. Invo Potion on the Mountain King. Still no mana on this Archmage. Brilliance Aura 2. Okay. Waiting for Tranquilities. Hawk was attacking the little HUD. Damage not going to the units.
Finally, the Paladin is back. Finally, there's at least a little bit of Holy Light, but there's, again, very little mana on this human force.
Oh, he's trying to go for the Alchemist, but he's kind of tanky now. Mountain Giants are doing the job and soaking up this damage. Staff out again. And TP out by Hawk. He was not the breaker of trees.
Dude, I think Hawk... He maneuvered himself into an all-in position. I think the mistake was not going for a third base. Foggy, he was smart, going for that third base early. Has even a fourth base now, of course, established. Has had that for quite a while. So Foggy could afford to trade unfavorably with all this additional income.
Hawk is without gold income. Still 600 gold. One more round for the human. Clarity is running. No TP, of course. Heal Scroll. Invo Potion. Mountain King has a mana potion even. 4.5. But Foggy is getting ready for this fight as well. Close to 6. Mana Potion on the Alchemist, who made it to level 5. Hawk wants to break this expansion now. Does it come as a surprise? I guess so. Yeah, Town Portal.
Lots of peasants here. That could be lots of free experience as well. Roar being used. Where's the inner fire? No inner fire over here. Also no wisps just
on the
yet.
Casters. It's on the casters. That doesn't do too much at all. Damage only on the front line. And the clap is coming in again. Tranquility will win Foggy the game. He's again at 96 supply. And no mortars for additional damage. Oh, nice snipe on these wisps. Can't really detonate here.
I think Hawk may have also should have gone for level 3 Brilliance Aura, but this is not over yet. Hawk dropping down to 67 supply though, and Foggy continuously above 90 supply on these 4 bases. Insane income. Like it is in StarCraft, you can just reproduce all the time. And the Knights are starting to fall. Down to 3 Knights only. I think Foggy is taking this.
No mana on the entire caster army, but Foggy is about to lose like 20 supply or so. Level 6 for the Keeper. Scratch that. He's not about to lose anything as the healing is raining from the sky. The blessed green rain. Oh, actually cancels it. And continues to fight. Okay. Can he still shoot through this? Archmage 5.6. Maybe with Knights and Mass Teleport and Blizzard?
I don't know, man. He's got no more income. Down to 60 supply, 80 gold. That's it. His heroes are strong, but I don't think that they're strong enough. Mountain King in the front has to pop the invul here if he wants to survive. It's gonna be the last invul.
No Holy Light ready. How far from Transmute? Not too far. 45 supply down. Acid Bomb hits the Mountain King. What can he go for? He like one clarity. That's it. That's all his gold. All the peasants gone.
A player's forces are
And
under
Foggy's
attack.
3 gold mines are still standing.
And Tranquility is ready again. Once again, coming nicely there with the healing. This Catgas Pipe also, even if it was just for the 2 heroes for Foggy, was really nice, especially for the Alchemist.
And
We're
later
able
for
to do-
players and Rejo, of course. GG by Hawk. Whoa. What an epic first game between the two, with Foggy taking the lead in the end. Only a 2,000 gold difference in
Hawk,
the end.
I feel like he could have made a better game for himself in that match. Go for a 3rd base instead. And also, Sorceresses, are they the answer? We saw mortal teams being so strong in this matchup, in the super late game. 3 damage upgrades, perhaps even Inner Fire, and they can help destroy those archers really quickly.
Yeah. Not a fan of not going mortar teams either. But apart from that, a lot of stuff was really, really good by Hawk. Well, Foggy lost 12k to upkeep, or both of them lost 12k to upkeep. That is insane.
Yeah. Also, the first bit of harassment from Foggy was really successful. He killed so many peasants. I don't know that this was a mistake by Hawk. Maybe it was just perfectly done by Foggy. It didn't look like there were big errors in that defense by Hawk. But normally we don't see that many peasants dying there.
True that. What a game to start this series, man. The stakes are so high. Lower bracket round 2. And this is a match that we've seen in plenty of grand finals in the European scene, dating back to the Jera Cup days. WCG qualifiers, GCS qualifiers, WGL qualifiers. Hawk actually won a qualifier against Foggy in 2018. And we were fearing for Foggy's tournament life. A lot of drama revolving these two. Always.
Yeah. And I feel like Hawk almost was supposed to win the last map. Because this Amazonia, this is definitely going to be Night Elf favorite. This has always been Night Elf favorite. This is going to be a tough map to come back on now as we go to AZ second. Which is like so surprising. How does Hawk choose this map instead of LR?
Yeah, I agree. Maybe he has some weird expo timing or another great push or something prepared. This is definitely strange though.
Hawk does have some practice playing 1 base as well. I think nowadays he prefers the 2 base playstyle, but at WGL, for example, he played 1 base almost exclusively. 1 base, tier 3, triple hero, all that stuff. So what's he gonna try here? If he goes for a fast expansion, Foggy is one of the best Night Elves in the world at punishing this. This would be super risky.
Absolutely. We saw how good he did that on Northern Isles already. With the fast keeper. That came as a surprise. Hawk was not really ready for this. That the keeper was in so fast.
So off we go, map number 2. Can Hawk fight his way back? Or is this going to be the 2-0 for Foggy? This map is definitely a little Night Elf favored. There is no doubt about that.
You are Robo Remo again, by the way. Can you disable your camera? I think that helps a little.
Yeah.
So I hope this stabilizes then. No surprise in the early builds for Foggy. Altar, Ancient, not too close to the sun. That is the Goblin Laboratory. Also Hawk, not going for a rifle build. Normal stuff. So far, at least.
Anything else than the keeper would be not just surprising, would be outrageous. We have seen only keeper here for the longest time. You can creep to level 3 here so easily, and even if there's going to be an early expansion attempt, can harass on level 2 really well with aggressive wisps over on the other side of the map. Foggy not sending out those wisps yet. Should do it soon though. Doesn't want to give Hawk the opportunity for too easy of an expansion. But is that what Hawk's going to play? I don't think so. I think he's going to play this one base. I think he's going to go tier 2. Try to not lose too much stuff until finally he has priests for the spell against the Entangle. But that can be an eternity. That can feel like it's taking forever. And going up against the level 3 keeper before the spell is really, really scary. And this is basically the easiest map for the keeper to reach that level 3.
I was in your shoes many times and said, this is going to be one base. Hawk's playing one base. Whenever I said it, he never did. He always tried to go for the expansion. So, my prediction, he's trying it again. On Amazonia, they played each other 24 times. And actually, it's only 10-14 in favor of Foggy. So 14-10 from Foggy's perspective. That's way closer than I would expect it.
Alright, that's somewhat promising, I guess. I love the footy here for Hawk over at the natural. Wants to shoo that wisp away already. Detonates coming in against the water elementals at the natural creep. That is what can break the human's neck. I am creeping here quickly with a little bit of lightning shield help as well. Gonna be the level 2 for him right away. Finding the ring. Keeper gets his level 2 as well. And gets the claws. That's exactly what he wants. And the slippers is okay, I guess.
And again, Foggy's moving over right away. There is 8 peasants. I'm not sure if that's enough.
A player's forces are under attack.
First footy dies right away, thanks to that entangle. Last hit denies are a big deal here. You want to try to slow down level 3 as much as you can. Hawk can deny this one. Doesn't look like it.
But, oh, trying to?
No.
No. Oh, missing out
Nice
on this.
block.
Right. You were right, by the way. Tier 2 tech by Hawk. And in the end, it looks like a save. Or is he diving for it? No way.
That would be pretty foolish. No, won't do that.
Foggy on tier 2 as well. On the way to tier 2 as well. Let's compare it basically around the same time.
So now the question is for Hawk, where does he go for his level 3? Ideally, you want to do it away from your main, so you have camps left for the second hero. And how do you not lose too much? How do you not feed this keeper too heavily? Oh, keeper not even going back to the main to suckle up from the moon juice. He steals the last hit. Oh man, that's such a big deal. This AM does not want to give up any experience right now.
No. That denies the footman. 2.5 on this keeper while having his own taskmaster. Foggy kind of starting to drop on the keeper, but he got more experience from this footman kill. So, can the archers get the last hit? Hawk needs this last hit.
He's not fighting against the archers here. Couldn't he shoo them away easily? Oh, the water elemental expires, but last hit goes to Hawk. He needed that badly. No damage items for him at all.
Yeah.
Double ring and gauntlets.
Painful, for sure. Keeper is back to full health. Depleted the moon wells entirely, I guess. I suffer from...
Entangle, surround, gets it!
Wow.
Forcing the TP even before the alchemist.
Trying to fight out, but no chance. This is looking really bad for Sergei Sherbakov.
And this is so scary now. He doesn't have a TP anymore. He knows the keeper is basically level 3. Tier 2 is going to be done in a second. Then it's alchemist time. And this is where, yeah, this matchup can be so fearful for the human.
Hunter's Hall is in time. Aligns with the tier 2 for Foggy as well as the level 3. He has all the weapons that he needs. Hawk needs to get a critical number of riflemen to deal with the dryads that are most likely coming. Will he get there? Lore. Alchemist.
Oh, double lore, really? Okay, Foggy, is he gonna try to play this aggressively? Would kind of make sense. He knows the AM's only level 2, he knows the TP is gone. And he himself, of course, is level 3. Complete map control now with the Night Elf. And very little that Hawk can do.
Yeah. He occupies the shop with his movement, so he can basically only go to the natural, but that is such an easy backstep opportunity for Foggy that Hawk can't do that either. Where to go now is the big question. Mountain King coming and Rifle.
Yeah. Turtling never feels right, just standing in your base doing nothing, but maybe it is the right play right now. If the AM dies, that could just be the GG already, honestly. But Hawk is going out. He's not giving this up without a fight. Very obvious sentry placement that should easily be getting this dewarded.
The second last MTW player in this tournament. They started with 3 and soon to be 1. Not the greatest weekend for MTW as it seems, but maybe Hawk has some kind of crazy push that we're not expecting and we're not seeing yet.
There's an opportunity right now, actually, to be aggressive against the Alchemist creeping at the natural, but the Keeper being used so well once again to be, positioned as a buffer, basically, between the enemy forces and the archers. But Hawk realized what was going on, wants to pick up some of them as they're slowed. But dude, Foggy, there's no holes in his play.
Yeah, right? It's so crazy how he was struggling against Johnny Cage yesterday. And today, it's an entirely different game. This is WGL Foggy. This is Foggy in World Championship mode.
But he is going mass Dryads. And if Foggy doesn't, overwhelm here pretty soon, the rifles might get the upper hand. Uh-oh. But this is the perfect time for Foggy to fight now.
Lightning shield damage.
Exactly what he wants.
There. Entangle, slow, acid bomb. This is a nice engagement. What does Hawk have to work with? Not too many rifles. The first one is being picked apart instantly. No mana for water elementals. Easy damage on the back line. Okay, gets rid of the priest as well. Footmen have to do the heavy lifting, but they're not supposed to do that. Militia is coming from the north. Hawk is fighting for his tournament life.
Trading archers here against the rifle, but of course the rifles are important to keep alive. And now it's 0 rifles left. How to deal now with these Dryads? Keeper still more mana for more entangle. Look for more kills. And that's gonna be another easy footy entangle. Yeah, this is looking damn impressive what Fog is showing here.
1 entangle is 1 kill, rising up to level 2.5 and close to 4. More Dryads. I think he didn't lose a single one. Going more Dryads, he must have the upgrade for the Dispel already and an expansion to back this up. Hawk with a back against the wall. Would be the first time in, I think, 3 episodes that he's not going to WGL/GCS. And that's when he seems to be the strongest.
Wisp positioning once again perfect. Seeing Hawk's movement. And that is inviting for another creep jack. The last one was so painful. This next one might be kicking Hawk out of this tournament.
He has to go for it though. He can't stand still. But there's a red army approaching very, very fast for Foggy with more mana. Level 2 for the Mountain King. But again the entangle. Again the focus fire. And with a high chance, again the kill on the rifleman. Hawk is just lacking damage. And Foggy is finding kill after kill after kill.
And good Dryad micro here from him. Losing none so far.
Zeppelin now to save them.
Ouchie.
With all these rifle kills, there's not enough anti-air. Is he going for it though? Doesn't seem like it. Level 4. Hero kill is not possible. Everything for Hawk about to die. The Alchemist and the Keeper are kind of doing it alone with the slow. Oh, and now it's Poison Ivy time. No consumables for Hawk. If the hero dies, he falls as well.
Getting blocked by the tree and oh, this might be it. The AM, the ring wasn't good enough to save him.
Absolutely beautiful block by this treant at the perfect spot in the perfect time, and from now on it's only a slaughter. Mountain King has no mana. GG. Hawk is out. Not going to Shanghai this time. Foggy staying alive under pressure. He prevails.
Yeah, AZ, really tough map there. I still doubt that that's the right choice.
Yeah,
I still think you want to play concealed instead.
But you have to play it anyway. So
I mean, Hawk decided to veto Conceal instead of AZ. That's always the question between these two maps. First map was looking pretty good for Hawk. Not going mortar teams, not going 3 base, I think was the problem there. But Foggy looking really, really confident and convincing today after his struggles from yesterday.
A totally different beast than we've seen yesterday, indeed. We haven't seen the game against Enter though, so maybe it started there already. I feel a little sad for Hawk. As I said, great performance at the Legendary Cup where he made it into the finals. Great performance in like basically every tournament I saw him. Good performance on NetEase Ladder. Good performance at WGL Winter. But hard grit. Really, really hard grit. Eliminated by Happy in the winners finals. Eliminated by Foggy in the lowest finals. And now only top 6. That's tough.
But that's kind of the nature of this year's or this season's European qualifier. So many top players competing for only 2 spots, and well, we're only gonna have 2 at the end. The rest of them we will have to say goodbye to. That means in the next round, Foggy will have to play against Thorzane, another really high-level match. But our next one is actually gonna be in the upper bracket. Happy and
That is
Cash.
not true. Duro just informed us in the channel that it's lower bracket first. So it is again Foggy playing. It is again against Human. But it's less about micro and more about the brain. So apparently the admins are still discussing what game is next. We're gonna have an awesome match next. It's either Happy versus Cash or Thorzane versus Foggy. Since Duro is the head admin here, I think it's Foggy versus Thorzane. We're down to the top 4. 2 more to be eliminated and 2 more to go to China. We go into a little break. Stay tuned.